or take a peaceful stroll outdoors, doing little simple chores.
Weed the garden, cut the grass, paint the window, fix the glass, trim the shrubbery, grind the axe. But take it easy, dear. Relax.
Oh, these little women have a way, but maybe I forgot to say, she always has my favorite brand.
Everyone, welcome to the ManCave Show. As always, your hosts, Matt, Mike, Dickie V.
We have a good show tonight.
What do we got going on tonight?
Lots of stuff.
Like what?
Well, text line's open.
As always.
It's always open.
So give us a text.
Always open.
Let us know what's going on. Call in. Share some information with us.
That text line, it's out there for you, the people, to fulfill all your textual needs.
That's weird. That's weird. That's really awkward.
Let me see the line within the dark trees shadowing what's happening. Looking through the glass, found wrong within the past, knowing we are the youth. Caught until the beast out of world without the peace, facing a bit of the truth. The truth. That's the price you pay. Leave behind your heart and cast away. Just another product of today. Rather be the hunter than the prey. And you're standing on the edge, face up, 'cause you're a natural. I've been in heart of stone. You gotta be so cold to make it in this world. Yeah, you're a natural. Living your life control. You gotta be so cold. Yeah, you're a natural. Will somebody?
Probably.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ManCave Show with your host, Mike and Dickie V here. You saw it there first. Congratulations to the 2018 Boston Red Sox World Champions. I'm very happy you guys could turn off the 49ers and Raiders game and tune into the ManCave Show tonight.
It's over.
It's over.
That's it.
Are you sad?
The drought is over.
Are you sad the season's over? I'm kind of happy.
Listen,
Baseball tires me out.
I was tired.
I was
October
exhausted.
was a tiresome month, right?
It was. Okay. Did you stay up last Friday?
For the whole game.
The whole game.
You want to talk that right off the bat? You want to get into
Wait,
that?
you wanna work into it?
No, we can go at
Did
it.
you watch the
That's a
whole thing?
text line question.
Yeah. Who
Welcome-
watched it? Call in. Did you watch it? What'd you think? What?
That's an excellent text line question. We want to know, did you make it through the entire extra
18
inning game? I did not.
I did.
You did?
I watched the ending.
What time did it end?
You know
Like
what's funny?
3:30?
Because I said I'm going to watch one more inning, and regardless of what happens, I'm going to bed.
And it ended then?
Next pitch, Muncie hit the home run.
That was
It
at like
over.
3:30,
It was
right?
at 3:30 in the morning.
On Friday?
Saturday, well, technically Saturday morning. Friday.
So you worked Saturday morning?
No,
So you had Saturday off?
I did.
All right,
I wouldn't have stayed up.
I have to
Saturday
work
night.
Saturday morning.
Yeah. Well,
And I get up
wouldn't
at
have stayed up.
5. So at
Hour
like
and a half sleep.
at like 12:30, when it got into like It got into like the 10th or the 11th, and I was like,
lasted the
I
11th
have to.
inning.
Yeah, and I know that doesn't.
Now, if you didn't,
does
have
that
to
make
work
me a
the
bad
next day-
fan?
No, absolutely not.
I just
If
couldn't.
you didn't have to, would
I,
you stay
yeah,
up?
I would have probably
Longer?
stayed up. If I
Longer?
didn't have to work, I probably would have
Yeah.
tried. I would have stayed up.
It was a good
Yeah.
Vivaldi. Oh my goodness.
So did you stay up?
Who
we
stayed
we
up?
want to know.
We want to know.
You know, because, I mean, the big thing that I saw this on Facebook, and I thought it was pretty funny. 630 days in between championships for this great state. That was our
630.
drought.
That was our drought.
Yeah. We count our droughts in days, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know, like,
Not years.
if you're from New York, or you're from Chicago, or you're from Los Angeles,
It's years.
or you're from
years.
You're from
Decades.
Dallas.
Decades.
Dallas, you're decades. You know, we don't count our championship droughts in years or decades, okay? We count our championship droughts in days, and it was 630 days in between championships. That's pretty phenomenal, right?
It is. It's something to be proud of.
I mean, you're
You
looking
know?
at the last championship would have been the Patriots,
A couple years ago.
right? The
Against
Patriots,
Falcons.
right?
Yeah, against the Falcons.
Falcons, Patriots.
was the last one.
630 days ago. That's
crazy.
it. That's all we needed to wait. You know?
Speaking of something we can count down in days, Christmas.
Just got a text on the text line. My mom, your grandmother,
Yeah.
says, "You bet your A she stayed up for the whole game."
And the post-game show,
Meme.
I'm sure, too.
Meme.
And she stayed up for the post-game
staying up
show.
for the whole game.
I'm not surprised.
No?
No, not at all.
You know, we look at those championships, and the Patriots, you know, we're pretty blessed. You're blessed, especially.
Yeah.
You know, you look at somebody that's in their 20s, okay, and all they know is championships.
Yeah.
There's no extended period of time. There was a period, I was born in the 70s. So if you look the 70s through 2000s, it was what I would call a real drought. The Patriots were horrible outside of 1997 and 1986. They made it to the Super Bowl and lost.
Before, because the first championship we were both living for was probably the 2000, was it 2002 Patriots?
Yeah, 2002.
Right? 2002.
Right, the 2001
Did
season.
you experience
Right.
any other championships before that one?
Not a one. No.
Because those are the only ones
I mean,
know of.
the Red Sox went in 86
Yes.
and they lost to the Mets.
Yep.
The Patriots went in 97 against the Packers
And lost.
got destroyed. And they went in 1986 against the Bears and got destroyed.
Yes.
Okay? The Red Sox just had that one. The Bruins were terrible.
Yep.
Okay? The Celtics in 86.
Yep.
I remember that. Okay? I don't remember the Celtics in the 80s. I was a little bit, 1980, I was a little too young. So I did see the Celtics, that magical 86 team. I was 10. So outside of that, I mean, you're looking at the Red Sox now, 2004,
11?
2007,
Yeah,
2013, 2018.
I think altogether, 11 championships I've been alive for. 5 Patriots, 4 Sox, and then a Bruins and a Celtics.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All within the last 18 years.
It's crazy. It's
All within the last 18
absolutely crazy.
years. It's unheard of. And no other state can compete with that.
No,
Not even close, right?
no. That's why we're Title Town.
Big heated debate on Facebook.
Uh-oh.
We'll be reading some of the responses throughout the show today. But a big heated debate. Which Red Sox team is the best Red Sox team of all time? 2004, 2007, 2013, 2018. Which one is the best team
Well, based
of
on
all
all the
time?
comments so far that I've seen, it's really between 2. This year's
And
then
04.
That's really.
I mean,
the
there
most
was a
popular.
few small votes in between.
Yeah, but for
And
the most part,
let's get it out of the way. You old timers at home, this 1967 Red Sox, the magical team, whatever
The
you
dream
call
team.
it, the dream team, whatever it was called. No. Okay? If you don't win the World Series, you're not the best Red Sox team ever established. Okay? So we're breaking it down to the teams that won the World Championship. 2004, 2018. What is the better team? Hit the text line. Let us know what
Call
you
in.
think. Or call in if you're that passionate and argue. Okay? I'm going to get to some of our responses to see, what we think. What do you think?
I honestly think it's 18. But that's because I feel like 04 gets its glory because of the, reverse the curse. The curse of the Bambino and all that. So I feel like that's why 04 gets its glory. Was it a great team? Absolutely. It was a phenomenal team. All 4 years of those championships were
2004,
great teams.
the 9-hitter on 2004 was the American League batting average champion.
Which was who?
Bill Miller.
Bill Miller?
He won the batting title and batted ninth. That team was stacked.
It was.
Like Kevin Millar.
I'm not saying they weren't
those,
good.
I know, those guys all
Yeah.
had over 20 home runs that year. So there wasn't a guy in the lineup that had less than like 18 home runs.
That's crazy.
Like there was no
That's stacked.
weak link in that lineup at all. And then you had Schilling, you had Pedro, you had Derek Lowe, you had Wakefield, you had Keith Folk, you had Timlin, all those guys.
It was a great
It was
team.
nasty
It
team.
was.
And then they'd have Pookie Reese come in and play defense in the late innings for Todd Walker,
Yeah.
I mean, that team was nasty, right? Do you think it was better than 2018? Your thoughts?
I said yeah.
You think 2004 is better
No,
or
I thought
18 is better?
I'm sorry, 18 was better.
So
than
you're looking
4.
at 108 wins, okay?
You count postseason, it's 119.
They did lose one of the World Series games. The 04 team swept.
Shame on them for losing a
Swept.
team against the Los Angeles Dodgers in 18,
In 18
innings.
innings.
It took them 18 innings to beat us. What do you think?
I'm going to look at some of the comments up, okay? Rob on Facebook says the 2004 broke the curse, could be a natural choice, but 2018 dominated from start of the season to the finish, and its first team to win without Big Papi. 2018
That's
is
huge.
my choice.
I
Talk
agree
about that.
Okay,
To win.
I agree with him, but I never thought of it that way. This is the first championship team to not have David Ortiz, and we win. And you know what? You're gonna be mad at me. We'll get into this. I have a debate for you later. Pedroia played 3 games.
The whole season.
The whole season. Basically out the whole season. No Papi, no Pedroia, and we went 119 games. That includes the postseason of the World Championship, and lost 1 game in each series. We lost a total of 3.
Just got
3 postseason games.
just now added to Facebook. Matt St. Clement, our pal, our Facebook
Speaking
pal.
of
okay?
which, we need a nickname for him.
Yeah.
Because whenever I say Matt, I think people, because Matt, our used to be co-host,
Man
still
Cave
watches
Matt.
the show.
Man Cave Matt.
He's
That's Man Cave Matt.
That's Man Cave Matt,
Yeah.
and that's Matty Ice.
Matty Ice?
Matty Ice is
All right,
his
well,
name.
Matty Ice just jumped in on Facebook. 2018 is statistically the best, but
Uh-oh.
2004 is the best by far.
Really?
By far.
So we actually disagree with something.
Okay? Joe, often a commenter on Facebook, Joe.
Okay.
2004 for many reasons, including the drought. Okay? The idiots. Remember the code name? The idiots.
Gotta love the idiots.
The adversity they overcame being down 3-0 to the Yankees and the first team to overcome that deficit. How in 2003 it ended at the hands of the Yankees, so the emotional ties are certainly stronger. But the dominance of the 2018 should certainly be recognized and technically are the best team ever. I'd like to consider them an apple versus an orange, both great in their own way.
I agree.
So he doesn't think they're even
know-
in the same, they're separate.
It makes sense. I can see that. I can see it.
Matt.
Absolutely.
Matthew, a different Matthew,
Oh.
okay? Matthew, 2004 had the most difficult journey, but this year's team was dominant from start to finish and had the best chemistry he's ever seen. So right now, 2018's leading, okay? Edward on
Do you
Facebook.
find it funny how no one's even mentioned 07 and 13?
Not yet, no.
To be honest with you, 2007, I felt like it was like you watch the games during the regular season, then boom, playoffs, and then boom, World Series.
Colorado.
Yeah, we played Colorado.
I don't know.
I don't
They're
know.
weak.
I couldn't tell you every championship year I can give you a highlight that happened that year. I just can't think
The
of it
last
from
argument I'll
07.
read off of Facebook was an Edward. 2018, without question, is the best team. 2004 shouldn't be rewarded for having shouldn't be rewarded for having to deal with 84 years of crap preceding them. 2018 would dominate 2004 in a head-to-head matchup.
Wow.
Whew! Edward letting us have it on Facebook. So good stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
What's yours? I mean, I picked 18.
It's so hard to not get
no,
emotional.
but because I think
it's
it was
so
was
hard
it,
to get
was
emotional.
it one of the Matts that commented they're special in their own way? I agree with that.
That was Joe. Yeah.
Joe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's so hard to not get emotional behind the 2004 team.
yeah.
It's hard.
80,
and Manny
86-year curse
Poppy-
coming down like 3-0 in the ALCS.
Johnny Damon and
Johnny
Manny,
Damon,
they were
Manny
full
Ortiz.
of characters.
Yeah.
This team
Millar
was just like professionals, I felt. 2004 was a bunch of idiots. Like they called themselves.
2004 was the year. Like, you know how like you watch like a different sport and your team's not even close to being in it, and you're like, oh, I love this team. They're a bunch of scrubs. I want them to win. That was the 2004 Red Sox. If you weren't a Red Sox fan, you wanted the Red Sox to win.
Just because they were their whole thought
'Cause-
process.
yeah, the whole
You had
thought
Damon that
process.
looked like Jesus himself.
Yes.
You know, Millar had the beer gut.
Yeah.
You know, Ortiz and Manny just crushing the ball in the middle of the lineup.
I mean, I like the 2018 because it's more recent, you know, and I felt more connected with it, I guess. In 04, I was in
I
sixth
cannot
grade,
even
you
begin
know.
to imagine the pressure that was on that 2014.
Oh, my God.
Like that Yankee series, and even going into Game 1 of the World Series, like the pressure.
Yeah.
Schilling with the bloody sock.
That was,
Dude,
that was
fake.
sick. It was fake.
No, man,
It
that
was
was
fake.
sick. That was crazy, right?
You could say, "Oh, his sock's in the Cooperstown Hall, like the Baseball Hall of Fame right now." I'm like, "Yeah, anyone
The
could,
bloody sock?
Anyone could put Kool-Aid on a white sock."
You're dissing the bloody sock.
I'm saying it's fake.
the bloody
I'm
sock.
saying it's fake. I'm not saying he didn't have surgery and like whatever, he had that procedure
God.
done or whatever, but I don't think it was as dramatic as
The bloody sock.
the bloody sock is fake. It's like, what do you call it? It's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
It never happened. The bloody sock did not happen in 04.
All right. So,
You never gave me your answer.
I'm scared.
Why? Just say 07.
013.
Be different.
Okajima.
No, Koji.
Koji.
Uehara.
Yeah.
Bogarts was the only player
Pedroia. Yeah, to play in both.
to play in the
Yeah.
13 and then this one.
Yeah.
That's
see,
crazy.
You see Boston's own Manny Del Carmen?
Who cares about Manny?
I don't know. He's good.
I don't
He's
know,
good.
but
Yeah. So, you got a chance to spend some time. You went to a World
I
Series game.
did. I went to a World Series game. I went
Tell
to
us.
game 2.
Tell us about it. Like, how does that go down?
So, my mother won tickets, and she asked me to go. And she asked me if I wanted to go. If you were offered free World Series tickets, would you go?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, right?
Why wouldn't
Like,
you?
Why? I'm like, of course I want to go. So I went. We had great seats. I don't know if you have any pictures or anything like that you're going to show later, but they were great seats right on the third baseline.
Yeah, we'll be plugging some videos throughout
good.
throughout
So,
tonight's show.
If you follow us on Facebook, I actually went Facebook Live, you know, pregame.
Show the
pregame, so a little bit of the ceremonies and stuff like that. It was a great experience. You know, it was a great game. They won. Price started. You know, they think they won 4-2. Great experience overall. You know, like you don't get that opportunity every year to go to a World Series game.
Sure.
Even when
Here's a clip right
Yeah.
here. Mike on TV,
I'm
right?
on TV, yeah,
That's you.
that was me. Not during the World
That was
Series.
after the World Series.
I went to the parade yesterday.
Yeah.
I went to the Red Sox championship, World Series champions parade, and I got to go inside Fenway.
Yeah.
Where they had a bunch of guest speakers. So guys, you know, the mayor Marty Walsh and Governor Baker spoke, and Cora spoke, and JD, Joe Kelly, a bunch of great guys spoke. It was unbelievable. And Joe Kelly actually got up, and he started talking about, which I never knew because I didn't really follow baseball. Like, I'm not like a big baseball guy like before, but he was on the 2013 Cardinals when we beat them.
Joe Kelly.
And I found out yesterday when he was talking, he was scheduled, because we won in 6, he was scheduled to start Game 7. So we talked about that a little bit, and then Tom Caron brought up his fight club, so to speak.
Yep.
And I don't know if you remember, back in the beginning of the season,
Yep.
he hit a Yankee player, and then they charged him out, and they ended up fighting. So as soon as he said that, I was wearing my Joe Kelly Fight Club shirt, and I got on TV. I was on the news.
So my phone exploded on Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm at work,
Yep.
and all of a sudden texts start going off, and somebody sends me a video, and they sat down to watch TV, and how it unrolled was pretty fantastic. If we have the video in the back of the entire video of Mike on TV, let's see if we can get that up, because that's good.
But to be part of a bullpen that some people were questioning coming into the playoffs and wound up being the best bullpen in the playoffs, and you were a big part of it. What was that like?
We heard it a bunch of times, you know. It was one of those things that we kind of challenged ourselves. Before the playoffs even started, the pitching coach came up to us and showed us all the headlines saying how bad our bullpen was. We're the worst bullpen in all the playoffs. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for saying that. You know, that challenged us as a group, honestly. But no, it was very, very exciting. And, you know, something that we wanted to do and as best as we can and show up every single day ready to pitch.
That strikeout of Grandal, your second inning, you got a guy on third base. You guys are trying to put this thing away. Where does that rank in your baseball career?
Way up there. I think what ranked even higher was looking at the Dodger dugout and looking at Max Muncy maybe yell some bad words at me.
I mentioned the Fight Club back at the beginning. You really got a feel for what this passion's all about. You already knew, but did that whole experience, what happened with the Yankees...
Good stuff,
I
right?
am so incredibly famous. It's disgusting. It makes me want to vomit.
So as I'm at work, my text line keeps blowing up, and I take a look to see what everyone's texting me about, and they're like, I sat down to watch the World Series parade. You're not going to believe who I see on television during the parade. ManCave Mike, rocking the television with Joe Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good. You guys are buddies now, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we have a special treat for you guys on the phone right now. One of our fan favorites here, Pittsburgh Mike, calling in, checking in. We're going to talk some baseball, talk some football. Mike, how the heck are you?
Oh, good. How you doing?
Oh, we're hanging in. We couldn't be better, as you'd expect.
I bet you're happy.
Yeah, everything that's been going on here. I mean, we got the Celtics starting, Bruins, and not quite there yet. Still some work to do. We're excited about the Celtics, the Red Sox, the Patriots.
Are there any more Celtics guys that are flat earthers?
No, he came out. Kyrie said that was just a joke.
Yeah.
Just a joke.
Yeah, it was just a joke.
Now that there's been a reaction, just a joke. Listen, Mike.
Oh, what a series.
Yeah, let's talk baseball first. So you're an Outsiders die-hard Pirates fan. I mean, we have a picture of you up on the screen right now in full, your full Pirate garb, hanging out at the stadium.
That's what we do down here.
That's how you guys roll, right?
Exactly. But just like every other baseball fan on the planet, you either have to be a Red Sox fan or you got to be a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
Now, you can guess which one I am.
You can't
You're definitely a Yankees fan.
No way. You can't be Yankees.
Oh, hey, they're the evil empire. I was wearing my Red Sox cap last night that I got from the mass lottery.
I know that one. Listen, so as an outsider watching that World Series, okay, we just had a long discussion as far as, that team, 108 wins, kind of rolled through the playoffs for the most part did have some good matches against the Yankees, but ended up coming on top most of the games. Kind of rolled through Houston and then rolling through the World Series. 108 wins throughout the regular season. We were saying, is that team better than any other Red Sox team that's ever played? What do you think about that? Obviously 2004 comes to mind, the adversity that they faced, having, 86 years in between championships, what they had to go through, the whole Schilling thing with the bloody sock, Big Papi.
Well, 04 is going to be the fan favorite. There's no doubt about that. All those years without a championship. But honestly, pound for pound, I was looking at this today, looking at the numbers, this has got to be on paper, got to be one of the best baseball teams in history.
Yeah.
I mean, particularly what I'm looking at is the numbers and the way they changed in batting between the regular season with some of your guys
Sure.
compared to how they stepped up in the playoffs, particularly the rookies. Looking at Moreland.
Bradley, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, Bradley's numbers were up.
Even Vasquez in the catcher position.
Oh yeah, exactly. He
You know?
233. He doubled. If I got the numbers right, didn't basically he double his production from all year?
Yeah, all in just a few games, and then
home runs and RBIs.
and of course Steve Pierce played for every team in the American League East, and finally gets a chance to shine here.
Oh, and by the way, I want to talk to you about that. You're welcome. And you're welcome, Boston.
he spent some time over there, or what?
He spent the first 5 years of his career here. 6 years of his career here in Pittsburgh. He gave us a lifetime 245.
Yeah, well, and what was he in the World Series, like 500 or something?
He was 279. Excuse me. I got my numbers are from the regular season.
Yeah.
279, 7 home runs and 26 ribbies.
Yeah.
And he's the World Series MVP.
Nice. So let's switch pages a little bit for us, Mike, okay? If I'm not mistaken, Pittsburgh here, I'm talking Steelers, okay? What's the deal? Is this the week that is Bell off the team? What's going on?
Well, see, it's funny you bring that up. We gave you Steve Pierce.
Yep.
You go to the World Series, okay?
Yep.
Last year we gave you James Harrison.
Yep.
You go to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Win it, by the way, but you went.
Yep.
So last week I looked at the numbers. James Conner had 212 yards.
Yep.
146 rushing, 66 receiving. Cleveland had 237 yards total offense. So here's my question for you guys. How do you think Le'Veon Bell will fit in the Patriots scheme in 2019?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would make a force, and it would be great. You know, it'd be outstanding. Obviously.
Well, you guys are light at running back anyway.
Right now, it's all a lot of questions with Sony Michel. He's supposed to be back this week, but I'll tell you what, if he's not back, my prediction is the Packers are going to hand the Patriots a whooping if Sony Michel's not there.
Well, it could be possible, but I was expecting Aaron Rodgers to come back last week too, so I don't know about that. I don't know how the Packers are doing.
But I mean, so as from what I've seen out here in New England with reports on the Steelers, is the locker room. Bell doesn't even have the locker room anymore. They don't even want him back.
No, not at all, not at all. He didn't have the offensive line from the beginning of the season. Ramon Foster is actually their player representative with the union, and he came out and said, "Look at." He said something to the effect of, Lev Bell wants $15 million, and the entire offensive line doesn't make $15 million, and we do all the work.
Yeah.
And anybody that did defend him since then is basically gone.
Yeah, that's just turmoil. That's crazy.
He doesn't have any support here.
And I mean, obviously the line's a bunch of studs because they just continue to roll no matter who they put back there. Whether it be, Williams, even Williams filling in last year, whoever the case may be, whoever's back there can pick up chunks of yards with that line.
Well, who is it that was just out at right tackle? We keep starting this rookie at right tackle. Starts with an M. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Anyway, he's an absolute stud, and right tackle is the blindside position.
What's the Steelers' record right now?
We're 4-2-1.
And getting better each week, if I'm not mistaken. They've been on TV a lot here.
Exactly. Well, a lot like the Patriots, we had kind of a rough, rocky start. Well, the first thing was we were expecting Cleveland to come out and be Cleveland, and really they're not this year.
So.
The AFC North is a tough division this year.
So the question I have for you, are we looking for, once again, another AFC matchup? Do you think that that's going to happen?
Oh, I think it's completely possible. I was crunching the numbers today. Both schedules you guys got kind of a fluff schedule.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you're in the AFC East. You're going to have to play the Jets a couple times. You're going to have to play Buffalo a couple times and the Dolphins. So that helps.
Precisely. You got the Bills once, you got Miami once, and you got the Jets twice.
You know, then we got the Packers and we got the Vikings, which are a little bit tougher.
Right, yeah. And then with us, we're looking at about a 600 as far as wins, losses, over 500 for the rest of the season. We've got Carolina. Well, the Jaguars aren't doing that great this year. But we got the Chargers, we got you guys, we got New Orleans, and we got Cincinnati, who's still 5-3. That's our last division game.
Do you know what week the Patriots play the Steelers by chance? Is it like 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
Is 3 weeks before the end of the season, so 17, 16, 15, week 15.
All right, I that could determine a home playoff game right there for sure. I mean, if you're looking at obviously Kansas City in the mix getting home field, you know, but that could be a matchup right there for sure.
Well, Kansas City's peaking early too.
Yeah, and like they always do. That's Andy Reid.
Yeah. Now we saw them this week. This year. Don't get me wrong. They are
a force.
They are studly this year. They are a beast. Their big weak side is their defense. You can run and pass all day on them. So whatever happens, whoever gets them you're going to see another one of those 45 to 40 games.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen.
Nice.
But I definitely think I think Pittsburgh and New England again this year.
Yeah.
The AFC Championship.
That'd be fun.
Now I think if the rule had been different, that's what you would have seen last year.
What's that?
The Jesse James catch. Come on, guys, that was a catch.
I don't remember that. What was that? Is that before the Super
No,
Bowl?
it was the one when he caught it, the ball hit the end zone.
Yeah, I don't remember that. That must have been before the Super Bowl's preseason to us Patriots fans. That's preseason.
Okay.
We start our
That didn't
season
have your
in
start.
February. In February is our season. I know you guys been there quite a bit of times, but I know it's been a while, so remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. Well,
You're still the all-time leader. I know. You've told me. You're still the all-time leader in Super Bowls. We know that.
Well, you see, that's the whole thing. I still do the math, and I still come up with 6 wins to 5.
You know? Well, you do, but the good thing is Tom Brady still looks like he's going to play till he's 48, and Ben Roethlisberger looks like that guy that got out of the frat 4 years ago and put on a couple pounds. So we'll see.
Funny, but remember, too, that Tom Brady didn't take 50 sacks a year for the first 5 years he was in the league.
No kidding, huh? No, all respect to Pittsburgh out here in New England, for sure, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I just wish, here last year, it's been going back and forth in the Eastern Conference as far as hockey goes between the Penguins and the Capitals.
Yeah.
The Penguins own the Capitals, and until we prove otherwise, I got to be honest. Pittsburgh Mike is being completely honest right now. The Patriots own the Steelers.
Yeah, right now, but
it just seems to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's not going to be good. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen every year, but that's...
All right, well, we're going to get on with our show. I want to thank you for letting us get you on the line. Can we check in maybe during playoff time?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, I tell you what, week 15, or did we say it was week 15?
Yeah.
I'll be sending you some videos. I'll try to get down Heinz Field.
All right, thanks a lot, Mike.
Hey, one more thing.
Go, yeah.
Be praying for us guys down here.
We will do, yeah.
Hey.
Seriously, we will do that.
Absolutely. Be thinking about it. We're all in a club together now. Boston, New York, and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, without question. Prayers go that way.
All right, guys.
All right, take care.
You too.
So,
you know it's going to be a great show in Pittsburgh, Mike.
If you've seen pictures of Pittsburgh Mike on Facebook.
Recently?
Nuts. The guy's nuts.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Like, he all-out outfits. Totally crazy.
Like you meant,
love to have him on the phone.
Before, whenever you think of Steelers fans,
it's Pittsburgh Mike. That's who it is.
That's who it is.
When they show the front row,
and it's like,
there's like people all out dressed in Steelers.
Yeah, it's him.
Listen, I want to show a video of something that took place during the parade. Okay. Take a look at the video of the beer can at the parade that I want to show you. That's good. Yeah. Are we done? Yeah. What do you think? Did you see that? You heard that, right? You already knew that?
Yeah. But
So fan throws a beer,
hits the trophy,
breaks the trophy.
breaks the trophy,
Yeah. And another fan,
throws a beer, hits Alex Cora. He threw
his
it
daughter,
and his daughter.
Yeah.
All over him.
and he went to jail.
Yeah, they probably both got arrested. I
Well,
assume.
that guy that hit Cora, though. So people throwing full beers because the players are like, yeah, give me a beer.
You know who you can blame for that?
Yeah.
Gronk. You can blame
Gronk.
Gronk for that.
Gronk for
Did
that?
you see him during the Super Bowl?
Well,
parade a
I
couple
think,
years ago?
I mean, you look at the before
you
Gronk.
can throw anything at that
Yeah,
guy.
but
you drink it.
you look before Gronk and you had Papelbon and Johnny Gomes. Those guys,
that's
those Kevin Millar, those guys were beer drinkers,
Yeah.
all beer
I
drinkers.
mean, it happens the whole parade.
So
he just happened to be the guy who threw it and hit the World Series trophy and broke it.
Well, I don't have an issue with that.
What, breaking the trophy?
Or hitting Alex Cora's daughter. You know what my issue is?
You wasted a beer.
It was a Natty Light. Who drinks Natty Light? Come on, Mike. You don't drink Natty Light.
No.
Who's
Yeah.
just got a sidearm case of Natty Light, just chucking them up, throwing them to Benintendi, throwing them to, Bradley, here you go. You see Brock Holt's face?
Brock. He's like, throw me one of them juice boxes.
All right, so those are the bad fans of the World Series. Let's take a look at fan reactions that were more positive. Look at these fan reactions.
Always in your heads. You're always in your heads. You're not even fucking playing, you guys. Always in your heads. Little brother syndrome.
That's it, baby! We won a World Series! Won a World Series! That's it, baby! 2018 World Series champs, baby! Let's get it!
Don't! Ah, he's not like that. He's not gonna make He's not like
Some good stuff, right? Did you see that one? There's two of my favorite. The girl, the selfie one.
Yeah, the selfie one.
Off the lamppost, like diving into the crowd. And what's with that one with the running onto the field? That must be
He
like
must-
paid.
no,
That
he-
must be like part of it.
No, he must have, worked for,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah.
It must be like
It wasn't
yeah.
a fan.
No,
he
that
wouldn't
was-
have lasted that
But
long.
it was like arranged for them to have
Oh,
a
yeah,
live
but it was
feed or
still
something
cool,
like that. It
though.
was
It was
wicked
still-
cool,
yeah,
huh? It
it
was
was
the
really cool.
coolest view
Yeah.
ever.
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
But I
Good
just want
stuff.
to let you know,
Yeah.
I'm taking a lot of heat in the text line right now,
From what? Go.
saying that the shilling sock isn't real.
Yeah.
We had Sue texted in, and she says I'm just a disgrace to the show. So
Yeah, I can't.
I just think it's fake.
Sue.
It's
I
fake.
want to talk to Sue for a minute.
Okay, talk to Sue.
Dickie V to Sue. Sue, I know that we've had our falling outs. We've butted heads many a times. Okay.
Fair attack.
I couldn't agree with you more. Mike is wrong.
It's fake.
He's wrong.
Like,
So-
coming back from 3-0 wasn't good enough. You had to throw in a bloody sock, which was Kool-Aid.
You know what isn't wrong?
I want to vomit everywhere right now.
Right there. Candy corn.
Disgusting.
A whole bag.
Disgusting.
So,
Where did you open this? Like 3 years ago, too? Because it's like,
no, what do you mean? I just opened it yesterday.
this stuff's disgusting.
Candy corn, you want some?
No, I hate candy corn.
The most unpopular candy for Halloween. How
they
is
have
your...
chocolate candy corn? You
Yeah.
have
How many kids came to your house?
12.
That's it?
12.
You want some candy corn?
No.
No?
Nope.
A lot of people hate candy corn. It's not very good.
I don't like it.
So I didn't have
I'd
many-
rather eat the black jelly beans than candy corn.
I didn't have a lot of trick-or-treaters at my house either.
Yeah, clearly.
But
I
what
wonder
about...
why?
I wasn't handing out candy corn.
Oh, okay.
I handed out Mounds, Kit Kat, a bunch of stuff. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think of the Dum Dum Pop?
Depends on the flavor.
Pineapple?
No.
Ah. I don't know.
Put it on pizza,
What
yes.
about those kids that come to your house, though? I'm just like, oh, well, I haven't gotten a lot of kids. You can take a couple. All out handfuls. All out handfuls.
A couple handfuls.
Nuts, right?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Nuts. All right. We had two photos that I did want to share. They can just be up while we're talking. Fan photos. We have two photos that was sent in by, remember last week's winner of our prediction, Colleen?
Yes.
Her son went to the parade and got some fan photos. She sent in two different photos. One right there with Rick Porcello.
That's pretty cool.
That they're hanging out. Looks like almost they're dating or something.
Yeah,
They're
right?
right there, right? Side by
Jeez.
side, you know?
Yeah.
And then there was another one, I think, where he got the chance to actually hold the trophy.
That's pretty cool.
You know?
So he's the one that broke it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that might even be some curse words on there or something. I don't know what that says. But anyways, fan photos sent in. We wanted to make sure to share that with you.
Definitely.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah.
So now
It
we're
was
waiting
a
until
great
April.
time. Yeah. Well, March.
Big decisions in April, though. People don't realize that. This team is not going to stay together.
Oh, no.
Do you know that?
Kimbrel will not be the team.
Worst case scenario happened, okay? In my mind.
What? David Price?
David Price opted
You don't
in.
like that?
In.
You don't like that?
No.
Even after his performance in the
No.
playoffs? Don't you
No.
love it how everyone's bashing this guy all season long?
And now they're
he
like-
makes 2 good starts in the World Series.
And now they're all
now
about him.
everyone's bowing to him. Oh, thank you so much, Price, for not opting out. You're the man. We love you. You're such a franchise player. Everyone hates him.
And he's
I
in.
don't have an
He's
opinion.
in. $30
If
million.
If he wants to stay in,
$30
you know
million.
whatever.
He's
we
in.
got him. We're
He's
paying
in.
for him. No one.
He's in.
He's staying until his contract is over because no one. I repeat, no one is gonna take his contract. It's I don't know.
I thought that he was good. He was good enough for somebody else to pay him, and he
Yes.
would leave.
Yes.
I was excited.
Yeah.
He opted in.
What about Chris Sale? You like that, obviously.
It's
but-
extended for one more year, but now that David Price has opted in, they're not going to pay him after this year.
Oh,
And I
no.
hate to tell you, people, Mookie Betts, okay, JD Martinez, they're all making a ton of money, okay? Bradley is due. Benintendi will be due at the end of that contract as well. So you have 3 young outfielders, okay? You're not going to be able to pay all these guys. So a lot of them are going to be gone because David Price opted in. So
Lucky us.
be excited about it.
Lucky us.
Be excited about it.
Be excited for this next year.
Yeah.
Just be excited.
Want to turn the page?
We can turn the page.
We're at the 3-quarter mark, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Want to talk Patriots? You want to talk what?
We'll do Patriots.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Celtics just getting started.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to talk Celtics now. You don't really, as a team. But Patriots, big game this weekend. Sunday Night Football against the Packers at Gillette Stadium.
Yep.
Do you want to give predictions now? What do you want to do? You want to just talk a little bit, then do predictions?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of stated to Mike on the phone that, I mean, I think that if the Patriots don't have a running game, that they're going to get smashed. They're going to get crushed. I mean, I don't see how they can survive the Packers, who just barely lost that last week.
Yeah.
Okay, to the Rams.
Yeah.
Who the Rams are the real deal.
They really are.
And they just, I mean, if the Patriots can't run the ball, like we saw what happened in Buffalo, they could not run the ball. You had Cordell Patterson playing tailback. Okay? If that's a repeat, then the Patriots are going to lose this game 35 to like 14. It's not even going to be close.
So you're saying Packers are going to win this game?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it's hard to make predictions with the Patriots because you just don't know how they're going to come out.
Yep.
They could come out looking like, I can't think of an example off the top of my head, of like them playing lights out.
Yep.
Or they could come out playing like they did against Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know. Like,
that
it's
Buffalo
hard.
game was terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, we should have not have
was
won
terrible.
that game at all. If we played any other team, maybe except for like the Browns,
Yep.
we would have lost. We're just more lucky we played a crap team in a crap week, And the Bills, they were all fired up. They finally got a Monday night game for the first time, 10 years or something like that?
So what do you think?
Prediction score?
Yeah. Yeah.
I say we're going to win. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, obviously.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to be too high in score, but I don't think it's going to be a low scoring. If I had to make a prediction, I'd say Patriots 27, Packers 23. 27-23. So, and it's going to be a dramatic game. I don't see this, being one-sided. I think both teams are in a situation where, well, especially the Packers, they're not the same Packers team we've seen in the past,
No, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, I've had him on fantasy, and Aaron Rodgers is not that good this year. So he's not that good this year. So
what round did you get him in? You remember?
Yeah, he was my second overall pick.
Second overall?
Yeah. Because I didn't get a chance. I was at the very end of the first round.
Or your second overall?
Oh, I'm sorry, second round pick.
Second round, okay.
That's
disappointing.
I was stuck in the middle, so I kind of had to. I was like,
still get decent players in the
but
second
Aaron
round.
Rodgers
Yeah.
eats it up. So I took Antonio Brown first round, and he's been great.
Yeah.
And then I had the second round, and it was like all the good running backs were already gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
and
hard.
then, so then it was like, oh, what now?
We already got our first Patriots prediction.
Yeah.
Text, and it's from Matty Ice.
Yeah.
He predicts Patriots 30, Packers 17. So a 13-point win for him. And he also texted in before, which I didn't get a chance to send him to the studio yet, but I think you'll like this. It's when we got to the parade yesterday, I went with Matty Ice to the parade yesterday.
Yep.
The first thing we did when we got off the train was go over where the Red Sox park their cars.
Yep.
I don't know if you've ever been in a Red Sox game.
Yeah.
They allow fans to stand up against there and see the players roll in. So we were sitting front row. We could see everything. And you should see these cars.
The cars that they drive?
Yes. And I have not every player, but I got a couple cars.
Yeah.
And I want to show them.
Yeah, we can post those up.
Because it was crazy. Like, what David Price was driving was just outrageous.
We'll get those for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have a picture, but I'm going to name a car type, and I want you to take 3 guesses of who you think drives it.
Oh, that's good. We'll do that next week. Oh, yeah.
I don't have a picture.
Let's do it with the picture.
I don't have a picture.
Oh, but you know what kind of car.
I do know
So we
the
can
car.
just post the kind of car. We'll play matching game.
Okay, yeah.
We'll get that together for next week.
That'll be the game next week.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Let's get local.
Want to get local? Let's
Yeah.
get local.
Yeah. We have time. We have 10 minutes left in the show. Let's get local. Okay. We did a local thing. We did a few weeks ago when we had Fitz on the show. We talked about Millbury Amusement, and it blew up online. Yeah. People reminiscing about it. So I have a throwback for you before my time. Okay.
Are you sure this was
yeah,
before
you
your
know
time?
this one too because we talked about this, and I have a few pictures that we could talk about. Did you know that on September 13th, 1946, the Boston Red Sox played the New York Yankees in Douglas, Massachusetts?
I did know that.
You did?
I did.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Right down the street.
It's pretty cool if you really think about it. Like, I wish I was around for that,
Soldiers Field in Douglas.
Yeah.
Okay? On September 13th, 1946, for the 200th anniversary of the town of Douglas.
Yeah.
That's
and
pretty
you know
awesome.
what I thought was funny about this whole thing?
What?
Ted Williams did not get a hit that game.
Hitless.
He went hitless that
Hitless.
game. Yeah.
No Brock Star.
No.
Ted Williams.
He did an 0-4.
The 406 Ted Williams.
Yep. Did not get a single hit.
Not in
at
Douglas. Soldiers Field.
You
Give
wanna hear
it.
something
They
funny?
take it away.
When I played Little League,
Yeah.
well, not Little League, but Babe Ruth,
Yeah.
I played at Soldier Field.
And you
I
got
got
a
a
hit.
hit.
Woohoo!
So I'm better than Ted Williams.
Wow, let's not go that far.
All right.
All right.
But Yankees won that game.
Yep.
8-7.
Yep.
Like I said, like you said, 200. It's like a celebration thing.
Yep.
And I read a thing that 50 years later they want to do a reenactment of the game.
Yep.
For the 250th anniversary, and
They did, yeah, 1996.
Do you have the list of some of the players
I have that
played?
in 1996. 15 of the original players came back and played.
Gedman?
I don't have the
He was
list
one
as
them,
of
right?
here.
Well, he was later on, but he.
I
played
do
in
have
that
that
game,
the Yankees outpaced the Red Sox outpaced the Yankees the whole season, and they clinched on September 13th. Okay, the story of the game was Joe DiMaggio and Ted Williams had to be warned not to use
Their guns.
their shotguns on the opposing pitchers. What's that all about?
I read the same article you did.
Yeah.
And it took me a couple times to read that and understand. So I still don't understand.
No?
So what I think they mean is that, like, let's say the Yankees were pitching and the Red Sox were batting, like he
Yeah.
would go off to the side and fire his gun to try and distract the pitcher. Like, is that what he did?
I have no
I
idea.
I don't really understand.
Maybe if there's still some people around that want to chime in, there was a crowd of 12,000 people over at Soldiers Field in Douglas.
12,000.
Yeah.
Which, if you've ever been to Soldier Field, that's packed.
Yeah, right there. There's a picture
Yeah,
of
right
it.
there, yeah.
You know?
It's crazy. 12,000 people.
12,000
That's nuts.
people.
But yeah, it was.
Good stuff, right?
That's pretty cool.
Hank Greenberg of the Red Sox in the Hall of Fame was the pitcher. Okay. Let's see. Wes Farrell were among those who began their career in Douglas. Okay. Greenberg hit a home run. Okay.
Well, you want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
From Matty Ice, he said the 1946 Sox team went on to win the AL championship and play in the World Series. So that's a good fun fact.
You said that the Yankees won that game?
Yeah, 8-7.
8-7?
Yep.
All right.
I just still can't believe Ted Williams did not get a hit.
Pretty good, right?
That's pretty cool.
Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams hanging out in Douglas. I wonder if they went to the picket fences for breakfast. There you have it. Only on the ManCave Show can we reminisce about 1940s.
Right?
Right?
I
Good,
mean,
good stuff.
It's pretty historic. That's very historic.
What you watching on Netflix this week, Mike?
Do you have anything?
Yeah,
Find something?
I got what I watched today.
What did you watch today? You can go first.
It's
something
bad.
stupid.
It's bad.
By the way, actually,
It's
can we
bad.
kick it back to last Monday, our last show?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have gotten numerous text messages
Yeah.
to my personal phone
Yeah.
about your
the
what was
Haunted
it?
Hill. Yeah.
I want to see it. I still
Go
haven't
watch
seen
it. Get in there.
Everyone keeps saying you have
I
to watch
haven't
it, you have to
finished
watch
it yet, but I'm in the middle, and my wife's
Scoops
watching
has
it with
watched
me.
it. Scoops.
Peterman was
Yeah.
adamant about it too.
I think he described it, quote unquote, it makes me want to vomit. Is how scary it is. Which
So I watched episode 1
yeah.
of
Is it an hour long?
The Haunting of Hill House. It's an hour long.
It's an hour.
So I watched episode 1. I'll watch episode 2 tonight because that's one of the in the list of ones that I can watch with my wife. So we'll watch
Yeah.
them. You know, I can't go ahead on her.
Yeah.
That's like that's like a rule. If you're binge watching with a partner, you can't go ahead until you can both watch it at the same time. That's a given.
Yeah.
You know. But as far as today, it's pretty depressing. But I just did it because I have to close it out. But I started season 8 of The Walking Dead. I'm sorry.
I hate that show.
It was good.
Matt
It was good.
Matt, our old host, Matt, he was a huge fan. I don't know if he still is, but he used to be a
Season
huge
8.
fan. He's like, dude, you gotta watch it. I started. I'm like, I can't watch this garbage.
It's good. It was
It's
a good.
stupid.
It was a good show. Okay, but season 8. The only
Is it
reason I'm
pushing it?
watching
Is it
it,
one of the two?
no, it's been pushing it since season 3.
Oh, jeez.
But the only reason I'm watching it is because it's almost like once you start it, now is at the point where it's like you kind of have to finish it.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, I just want to see what happens.
You
so
know
I'm
what
just
show
gonna
did
finish
that
it.
to me? Which I have never. It's not my Netflix recommendation because I kind of lost track of it. Orange is the New Black. That was kind
You
of
just
me.
wanted to finish
where, like,
it?
It was like I already started. I have to.
I might as well
watch
just
I
finish
don't
it.
like it.
What's your
So
recommendation?
you should be watching on Netflix. It's a
Yeah.
show everyone's heard of. You're
Yep.
probably gonna hate me for saying it because you hate this kind of stuff. It's a classic. The Office.
Yeah,
It's funny.
It's in my
It's
queue.
such a dry,
I go
funny-
to it from time to time.
It's one of those shows where you can be watching like a show like what is it? I can't remember. I always forget the name.
Yeah, Haunted Hill.
Yeah, Haunted
Yeah.
Hill. But then if you want to like take a break from that and watch something else, you can go to The Office because you don't need to keep watching it back to back to back to back to back. But it's a great show.
I like it.
It's funny. And from a guy that works in an office himself, I think it's funnier just because, I don't know, I like it. So I recommend The Office. You recommend season 8 of The Office.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching. Listen, we're going to be right back here next week, the same time as this week, 8 o'clock on Thursdays. Instead of our normal credits, we're going to roll with some video that Mike took. Sweet Caroline at Fenway Park. Have a good night.
Show.